5, 4, 3, 2, 1, sync. Hello and welcome to the BrickFeed podcast. My name is Jonathan.
I'm LJ.
I'm Fluffy.
And I'm Purple.
And this is BrickFeed episode 35.
Okay, so I almost said I'm Viper, and I'm really annoyed by that.
Okay.
Seriously.
He's gonna... listen. It's not even... She's not even written in the name order as Viper anymore. So you were just like, yeah, sure.
I don't know, I just
I'm
like
someone
It's
else.
LJ. He
That's
confused
great.
you. It's LJ. He confused you.
I'm
Yeah,
influencing people
He keeps
and not
calling
in a
you
good way.
Viper.
Listen, listen, I'm worried, Viper.
Okay, listen.
Fudge.
You mess up on a daily basis. Exactly.
But here's the thing. I do that with everyone. I will
Do you?
constantly...
Nah.
Yeah,
No,
I do that with
no,
everyone.
you
I'll
don't.
constantly mix up names all the
Not
time.
Really.
Not really.
I mean, like, there have been points in the past where you have mixed up names, but you seem to do it, like, very regularly with Purple and
Yeah, I don't know
Fluff.
why. I don't understand why. You guys are nothing alike.
Yeah, I know, except for one
Except
major
we're,
detail.
female.
Both our names start with a P, and not even the same sound.
But the
It's
thing
like...
is, I call her
Fur
Viper,
and
not
fluff.
Fluffy. Which I should
Fur
probably
So
and
start
that makes
doing.
it worse.
So you know what? I'm going to start right now, Fluffy. I'm going to start calling you Fluffy.
Thanks.
You're welcome,
About
Viper.
time.
Darn
You
it.
And there we go. Maybe we
Amazing.
should pay him $50 to call you by the correct name.
Purple, you're the one that needs a name change now.
What? Why?
Pebble's fine.
Well, I
Because
mean-
you're a color.
I mean, yeah, you'd think it'd make it easier to remember.
I think you should,
How
like, I
dare
think
you.
everyone should use their real name. But, to be fair, out of all of this, Purple has the biggest amount of reach with her username.
Yeah.
Nah, just change it. Just call yourself.
No.
Call yourself.
But you should still change it, yeah.
Ooh.
Dude, I have the same name as like a gazillion celebrities. If I like went by my first name, it would be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it would be.
Hey, post in the comments below what celebrity you think Purple has a name with.
Nicole. Jennifer.
I'll give you a hint. It rhymes with Sammy Savito.
I knew it. I knew it.
Okay, so did you guys get anything cool? Anything like related this fine
No.
New Year's? Have you bought your first New Year's set?
No.
Oh, dang, I haven't even done that yet. I've
All right, well-
opened sets, and I've been working on different sets, because I'm in a little bit of an interesting predicament. So I got a couple of things for Christmas that I hadn't opened, and since the last episode, a couple of Mixels, Spinza, and I don't remember the other one's name. They're ninja-themed Mixels. And then I also opened a Friends set and built that on a live stream I did on my own channel.
Yeah, how was that?
Oh my goodness, it is beautiful. There's so many brushes.
It is amazing.
Which one was it, actually?
Dang it, I threw the box in the fireplace, so I gotta go look it up. I'll get the
What?
names in a second.
Wow.
I don't keep the boxes. What am I gonna do with the boxes?
Yeah, but like you just dispose of them by throwing them in the bin. You don't like burn them.
Why
I
not?
mean, why not? It's free fire fuel.
Exactly.
I guess so. I've just never seen that as
I
a
know so.
solution. I don't have a fireplace.
Yeah, no,
I
I
have
got
a
a
fake
fireplace.
one.
Ever since I bought a Friends set this October, for a friend of mine, I realized how well done they are. Like, they're
Alright,
really good sets.
There we go. It's the Foles washing station. I'm copy, paste. There you go. That's the
Okay, alright.
let's see, and then I got the Spinza Mixel, and I'm posting a picture of that too. And then I gotta go look into what the other one is.
That is
But
one
the-
angry
Interesting.
mixel.
Oh man, he's so angry.
I wouldn't
Okay,
want to cross that
Misto.
guy in a dark alley.
Oh, I like the little use of the orange piece behind the eyes is like a little
Yeah,
bandana.
like a bandana kind of
That's
deal.
actually
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
his
Oh, that
top
one's
half
cool.
it spins, and in
Oh.
Mr.
Really?
Mist is kind of weird. But
Yeah, it makes sense. It's got those
But the
pieces,
other thing
circular
is,
pieces.
I also made a couple Bricklink orders in order to fix some sets that I have. Namely, the Chameleon Hunter from Exoforce, the Assault Tiger from Exoforce, and the Sky Guardian from Exoforce.
A lot
Is there
of
anything that's not
Exoforce
from
things.
Exoforce?
Yes, actually, I'm building pieces to make the shadow trap from Journey to One, the ice shadow trap.
Ooh.
So,
Okay.
Cool.
very easy to do. I might post a
Right.
couple of pictures for people that are interested. It's nothing revolutionary. So.
You should post them on your Twitter.
Ah, yes, my Twitter, at
Yeah.
the LJ Johnson, spelled with an E. Thank you, Purple.
That was a plug I
game is
never
afoot.
thought I'd
Oh.
hear.
Game is stinking a foot. It is a hand. It is a leg. It is all the body parts right now. The
Wow.
goal is to reach over 500-ish followers by March. And it is on track. We are getting there. It is a team effort, guys. We can do this.
It's no team effort. He just wants to be popular, and he's using you.
I mean, you want to be popular too.
And he will
I
admit-
don't want to be popular. I already am popular.
What do you
I'm
mean?
at the top
I
of my
don't
game.
want to be Wait.
You're the one who
I-
analyzes the science of getting popular on Twitter and gets really jealous whenever anyone's more popular than you.
Absolutely. Wait, who? Me or him?
Kahi.
Okay, thank you. I don't need extra popularity. This is just,
Yeah, you
this
do.
is a urination contest, buddy.
Well, I mean, I've been peeing pretty strong for a good while now,
Not-
so we'll see if your stream can measure up.
I mean, you also got like 100 plus followers in a week, so.
Too
Yeah,
bad.
because he
he's doing
spammed it
something
on
right.
the channel,
Hey,
which
listen,
I've
buddy.
done.
I'm sorry you ain't doing what I'm doing.
And a couple.
Actually, I am doing what you're doing.
Memes
Just better.
were helping you.
Let's go.
March,
Winky
All
Paolo.
right, so let's
Sorry,
move on into some more of the news that we have today. One of the things that I'm actually found out, me and Purple actually, we called the liquor store the other day because my first set.
I mean, I didn't call
2016
them. I just listened to you while you
I
talked to them on
called them,
speakerphone.
Yeah, no, okay, fine. Be technical about it. You were in the call with VAR. Well, I called the Lego store because I want the first set of 2016 for me to be the Lego Batman Penguin Arctic Roller. Like, that's the set that I really wanted to buy. It's cheap. It's also really cool. And we were looking around to see where we can get it. Turns out there are 3 exclusive sets from the Lego Batman line coming to stores. The Arctic Roller is exclusive to Target. And then we have the Arkham Asylum set, and that is exclusive to Toys R Us. And the Scarecrow one is exclusive, I believe, to Walmart.
Ah,
So
Interesting.
if you guys were trying, it's past the first. I know a lot of people are trying to find these sets. If you're wanting to complete your Lego Batman collection, you're like, you don't know where to find some of them. That's why. Now, they're all available from Lego Shop at Home. So you can go there too and order that. But the thing of Shop at Home is while it's a really great service, you get VIP points. For me, they ship a little too long, and that's because I can't afford the free shipping.
Yeah.
I can't afford the free shipping. I
You
can't
can't
afford
afford free
expedited
shipping.
shipping.
You
which
must
will
be very
take-
poor if you can't afford the free shipping.
Right.
Almost impossibly
basically-
poor.
Basically, we're not able to get, I'm not able to get the expedited shipping. And it'd be last time it took 2 or so weeks when we tried to order sets for review from Lego Shop at Home. So for me, it's just easier for me to go to Target and get the set I want. But just so you guys have the information out there, if you have VIP points or if you have a Lego store next to you, totally take advantage of that.
Definitely.
Like certain people here in our group that have a Lego store
Not
just
me.
down the road from them.
yeah, not
It's
me.
VAR.
Yep.
But who is it? Oh, I know VAR. He has
It's
one
VAR.
that's like...
It's VAR.
Oh, it's VAR. Oh, I know Ven has one real close-ish.
Ven is one real close, but I think VAR's is the closest.
Yeah,
I've said it before in the podcast.
I was at
but,
that
like-
Lego store with him. It's not
No, I
bad.
said it before in the podcast, but the closest store to me in Virginia is VAR's store. So, literally, to go to a Lego store, I have to visit VAR. That's basically it.
Just go to a Lego store, don't even mention it to VAR.
Yeah,
Right.
just one, and then everyone else in the group subliminal messaging. Hey, VAR, you should go to Lego store today.
Yeah, he's like, hey, you should go to the Lego store.
Hey, he goes, he bumps into you, and he doesn't even
Yeah, and
recognize
I'm like,
you.
whoa, are you Vardaman from the TTV channel? I'm a huge fan.
He'll take
Just
one
kidding,
look
I
at
think
you,
you
go,
suck.
no, you're not, and leave.
Do you think the people from the Lego store, like VAR goes to, know him? Know
I
who
don't
he is?
know. There was at Brick Fair, there was a thing where one of the employees
Is it like a
at the Lego
country
store
club for him? He
recognized you
just
guys.
walks in and is like, hey,
Yeah,
VAR,
right, people-
how's it
Well,
going,
if they-
buddy? You want to look at the new Lego sets? Yeah, sure. Let's just follow me.
Yeah, let's go into the back. I mean,
Let's
if
go
they
into the
did
back.
recognize him, then they didn't recognize him while I was there. So,
Actually, now that I think about it, you can't, you would be able to order, ship from Shop at Home to the Lego store. But I don't know if you can pick up the set at the Lego store. Because when we went there to buy, and here we go, Tanker Truck Takedown.
$5. Bye-bye.
while we were at Brick Fair, there wasn't anything there. Like we couldn't find the set, and we had to be told it was exclusive.
Yeah, that was where we really found out that they
Yeah.
have a list of set exclusives at different stores, because the TTT, I'm getting away with that, it was an exclusive
No, you're
to Toys R Us, I think. And we
It
didn't,
was exclusive to Toys R Us.
we didn't know that at the time. They have this huge list of where each and every set was exclusive to, and I forget all the others. That was the only one I remember being exclusive to anywhere.
Right.
But it was
there are
annoying.
other ones that were exclusive, but part of the thing too that I felt was interesting is that like I don't know if we could get it at the Lego store. I forget if either it wasn't going to be available there because it is a store exclusive, or if it was going to be like it just wasn't out yet,
What, the
and it
Triple
wasn't
T?
out on shelves. The Triple T.
It was just because it wasn't there and it was a store exclusive. Because if you remember,
Right. So does that mean like if you go to the Lego store, are you able to get store exclusives that are in other stores?
Evidently no, because they said they wouldn't carry it because it's a store exclusive. And do keep in mind, it was out at that time because it was the beginning of August, which is usually when summer sets do come out. And we went to a Toys R Us and had one of the employees there say, somebody literally just picked up the last one. We're completely
yeah.
unstuck.
But I do remember he might have been mistaken because I remember going to my own Toys R Us for another month before it had, and I went to several other Toys R Us's around to see, and there wasn't anything.
Well,
they didn't have.
You got to keep in mind it's a
set.
coast. Coasts will get things well before anything inland does.
Yeah, but I was in the coast. I'm only like an hour away from Chantilly, so or not an hour, maybe 2 hours away from Chantilly. So I was in the same region though. So
Aren't you a little more inland though?
A little bit, but I mean, like I mean, like the coast do get stuff, but it's not like it's literally just the coastline that gets Lego sets.
Well, obviously,
It's
but
right. So
they will get
it's
it well far and beyond before anyone else.
right. But I
Way
mean, like
beyond
that.
before.
If the shipment comes in for like around the coast, it still extends to the couple stores beyond that too. And I looked at the inventories and I called around to make sure I didn't have to drive a couple hours to get it.
I suppose,
Didn't find
but
anything.
one of the issues was it was an incredibly sought after set. It was so
true.
hyped up.
It really was.
It was out of stock everywhere. Toys R Us had it back ordered. Lego.com had it back ordered till October.
I'm
wow.
wondering if the Arctic Roller will be the same thing because it's about the same price, and it's a way better vehicle. The Penguins Arctic Roller is a really really good set for its price.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Looking
I
forward
don't know
to
if it's
seeing
going to
that.
be back ordered or anything, but it's
Right.
definitely a good set. So
While we're talking about Lego stores and Lego Batman, there's actually a Lego Batman Polybag event going on in a lot of Lego stores. Basically, you go and you try to find like these little foam cutouts of Batman hidden throughout the store, and if you find them all, you can get a Polybag. So it's it's an accessory pack. It's Batman, and it comes with him and the belt and the little bat signal, and I think there's some stickers that come with it too. So it's a promotion from January 2nd to February 26th. So if you live next to a Lego store, you should try it. We should definitely encourage Var to go around and see if we can get one of those
yeah,
or two of those
that'd be cool.
or three or something.
I think I'll do that as well. Oh, wait.
Individual stores, they do have different dates. BrickFan was reporting that some people said that their store said they wouldn't start the promotion until later in the month, and other people have said they've already gotten theirs. So check your store and make sure it's going to be happening around this time, but you should be aware of that because I mean just find some foam cutouts and get a free minifigure. Why not?
That seems easy to do.
Okay, moving on from that, unless anyone has anything else to say, we've got some new stuff coming from the Lego Batman movie in general. They actually posted this promo not too long ago for New Year's. It was kind of a Great Gatsby spoof. Nothing really notable about it. He just says Happy New Year, but it is interesting that
Gatsby?
Great Gatsby.
Oh, okay.
What did you?
Yeah,
what did
it sounded like you
Gatsby?
said Gatsby. I was like, what the
All right,
heck?
well, I apologize. It's Gatsby, from the book.
It's a lie,
And
Purple.
or the
It's
movie.
a great Catsby.
Oh
It's
my
all
god.
about cats.
Is he a furry?
He might be. I don't know.
I mean, Catwoman, so
yeah, and I mean, he dresses up like an animal.
Oh my
he does, he does cosplay as an animal.
Yeah,
Oh
the
my
Regular every
God.
night.
arch nemesis is Catman.
Realization.
So,
Batman is a furry.
yeah, apparently. Yeah, no, this really doesn't tell us
way.
anything. It is not.
No,
Catwoman.
I just think it's interesting that they are kind of going all out with promotion for this movie. Like they are, this is a separate animation that's done and a separate voice line done just for New Year's. So they're very aware and they're trying to do like specific animated stuff for the movie going
That's
forward.
really nice.
I think it's cool. I hope that they'll do the same thing with Ninjago as it comes down the line.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I really hope they do as well, and I think they will. It's actually kind of weird that we haven't seen anything yet from Ninjago, because we're 9 months away from it being released. I'm expecting us to see either it...
Well, aside
you know,
from
The Storks
aside
short,
from the master
which we
short,
still haven't
but-
been able to find in. I haven't been able to find at least in DVD quality, even though it's available on DVD right now. It's like an extra on one of the DVDs.
Yeah, it's
So-
because nobody wanted to buy the Storks.
We should, someone should rent it and rip it up, like rip the short and play
Okay,
it on
TTV does not
on a thing.
condone the act of piracy unless you're talking
yeah.
about One Piece.
Wow.
So,
well, okay, you're right. No one should do it. We're not endorsing it. We're just waiting for someone to do it so we can actually watch it.
okay, yeah.
How the internet works. Speaking
Yeah.
of stuff about how the internet's working, the Hands of Time intro has been leaked. And in fact, several episodes from Hands of Time have already been either aired or leaked in Finland.
Yeah,
I'm
they
not
aired
exactly
in
too
Finland.
Sure. They aired? Okay. And so Tommy Anderson has started another Twitter about Hands of Time.
Well, I don't know if
and
he
there's-
started this other Twitter, but he just like talked about it on his Twitter.
Oh, he did the same thing for Day of the Departed.
Oh,
He said,
really?
I'm starting a new Twitter to talk. Yeah, so that people wouldn't be caught up with spoilers or anything.
Oh, okay. That
when
makes
asking
sense
questions.
because it's Hands of Time TA, Tommy Anderson.
Right. Tommy Anderson, right? Yeah. Yeah, he did. I think the last one was Day of the Departed, TA, or Ninjago Day of the Departed, something like that. Ninjago DOTD. But basically, he's been answering some questions about the first couple episodes. So if you guys are there's no real spoilers in here, but we do talk a bit about Hands of Time. If you want to skip that, you can go ahead in the description and skip to the next bit of news. But one of the things he does talk about, one, we do see younger Kai and Nia.
Wait, younger Kai and Nia? Like, how young are we
Like
talking?
Like literal
Nia's a
children.
baby.
Like, what?
Why?
Kids.
Yeah. Well, because it's Hand of Time.
I think it's
flashback.
like a
You-
flashback or
you-
something.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I'll take a flashback. That doesn't
Time
prove things
is
one way or
in
the other.
title. You must assume that there must be some form of past or present or future related
Yeah,
things.
yeah, Viper, you haven't been around, but we're still waiting to see whether or not it involves time travel or not, because I don't think it does. Kahi thinks it does. I think they're gonna retcon something from early on in the show. Kahi disagrees. We're waiting on seeing if
Wait,
that is
I
the
disagree
case.
on what?
That
So wait.
it does or does not involve time travel.
Oh, so yeah, I say it does involve time travel.
Yeah, and I say it
doesn't.
doesn't.
Okay, right. Yeah.
Interesting. Is
No,
there any
I do-
evidence
I
of either
feel
way?
like it will.
Yeah, there's evidence for both ways, and it's frustrating.
Right. That's the thing. It's like some people are saying, some people are reporting that it does one thing, and some people are reporting that it does another thing. The set descriptions say that they can time travel, but
It's just
Possibly
a
not.
lot of things to suggest both. So
right. We won't know, but I mean, when we see the episodes, we will. And speaking of which, there is also just information on the focus of each episode. Apparently, episode 1 through 5 were aired. Episode 1 focuses on Wu, episode 2 on Zane, episode 3 on Kai, episode 4 on All of the Ninja, episode 5 on Jay. And then, from what Tommy Anderson is saying, more episodes in the future will shift the focus to a Kai and Nia season.
weird.
Or a Kai and Nia focus. So, even though there's been some of them.
That's interesting. I've never heard of them doing that before.
I haven't either. It does feel a bit more like the first season or so, or season 0 or something. Actually, not season 0. The first season of Ninjago, where they were kind of establishing the characters,
Yeah,
and they
like,
showed you a bit on like
Each character
Cole's
unlocked
family
like
and-
their true
Their true
potential. And all
potential,
that.
Oh, yeah,
right,
season
right,
2.
right.
Yeah.
No, Fudge! Dang it! No, darn it! Okay, Purple,
And-
we've had this discussion. We have found things that do acknowledge the Serpentine season as season 2.
Yeah, and
but
they're
we've also
stupid,
found
so-
things. Yeah,
That-
there's
that's
also things
correct.
that suggest it as being season 1 as well.
Those are wrong. That's
Sure.
a challenge,
Fact
by the way. Lego, if you're listening, you're wrong. You're wrong. Season 2.
The fat controller laughed. Haha, you are wrong.
So okay, let's move on from the Twitter news that we've gotten into the actual Hands in Time intro, which was released or kind of leaked online, I guess.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be frank, and Jim and LJ at the same time. I do
Hi,
not
Jim. I mean,
like
LJ.
this intro. Well, what?
Yeah,
Nothing.
I actually think it's the best animated intro to date.
Yeah, because there's no animation.
Well,
There's
the animation,
static.
the
yeah,
animation
it's just
quality.
a frozen thing, and they moved the camera around.
moves.
Yeah, it did the camera
Right,
moves
because it's
around
like-
like a suspended.
But the animation
train.
quality, if you look at the quality of the intro, how the reflections are, the effects, the lighting, everything, it's way better.
I guess.
The quality of the models, especially, I feel like they're trying to tie it in a bit more of the movie because they look a lot more like real plastic in this one.
I mean,
It's the way the fire's
suppose-
reflecting off them and stuff.
Maybe, but at the same time, I don't really care about any of that. I wish it was a good, dynamic, visually interesting intro, because we've gotten
I think it is.
better intros before.
The only intro I would say has been better with the combination of music and would probably be the Tournament of the
Elements. Yeah, I know.
Tournament of Elements is a really good, but honestly, I feel that's because of the song, not so much of the animation. This one, the animation is on point, and the song is also pretty good. To me, it's either number one or number two of the best intros I've seen from the show.
I like it. I like it all apart from that one camera movement towards Jay, which is like really like it's really very I don't know the jarring.
Yeah.
Hey.
I was just like, whoa,
Right.
where are we going?
Because
oh.
it goes behind him, and then the camera pivots to look at him.
yeah.
It doesn't like curve around to him, and I
Yeah,
totally get
it's
that. I'm
it's
not a
that
fan of that
smooth,
either.
it's very jarring.
Yeah.
But that's a nitpick though, really.
I'm
It's
rewatching
like,
it, and the camera movement is very odd, to be honest.
Yeah,
Like, it's just kind of
like
all
very
over the
bouncy
place.
at times. Yeah. Yeah, like
Yeah,
when
no.
it zooms in, it like bounces,
Well, I mean, I
which
feel
is
like
probably
it's
done
meant to be
on
too.
purpose, but
Right.
it is a bit strange.
For me, it's like the quality of how everything looks and the effects and the dramatic pose, everything. I feel it's a really, really good intro. And possibly it's the best quality intro, definitely, that I've seen so far from Ninjago.
Yeah, I'm not very impressed with it. Of course, it varies between person to person, but not my favorite at all.
Yeah, no.
I feel like the thing I'm disappointed with is that like I feel like the actual season won't actually live up to this animation quality.
Yeah, no. I doubt it.
Yeah, so I'm really disappointed because that is like the dramatic lighting, everything here. I'm like, this is awesome, and they're probably not going to necessarily exactly be able to replicate that in the show. But you know,
Yeah. I mean, this is only like a 20-second intro, so they can like put more budget into this than like
right,
12
exactly.
or
Because
13 20-minute
it's going to be
episodes.
seen in front of every
Yeah.
episode, so they can actually like put a lot of stuff into it. But
Mm-hmm.
all right,
Yeah, but no, I'm looking forward to it anyway. It doesn't actually tell us anything about the actual season, aside
no.
from, lo and behold, clocks are involved.
from the Hands of Time. Yeah,
Hands are a
we
thing.
will be doing coverages of the episodes. Do not worry.
Yep.
We're waiting for them to premiere in English before everyone sits down and watches them. But over the break, I think almost all of us have caught up with Ninjago. So it's going to be almost like a regular podcast in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, I think so. We're really the only two people that we need to get caught up are you and Var. And Var's
we
running
need to-
through it due to a Ninjago TLDR. Whatever
Right.
TLDR
I've watched
means.
everything up until several episodes of Possession, which I haven't completely finished.
Finish,
And then
yeah.
Skybound.
Finish Possession. Be annoyed by it like everyone else. And then what's
Right.
after Possession, Purple?
Skybound, I think.
Get the Skybound. It's so good, but so infuriating at the same time.
Skybound will be once I finish Skybound, then I'll be completely caught up.
Yep,
but
that's
like
what
it'll
happens
be
when you finish the latest season.
all right. Listen, I'm just trying to. All right,
Yeah.
be like
Hey
that.
man,
No, it'll be-
listen, I'm just saying.
regularly. It'll probably be LJ, Meso, Purple, me, and Var. So a good 5-person podcast.
I wouldn't say Var will be
about
around
Ninjago.
regularly, but we'll see.
He might. He's doing the Ninjago show now. The Ninjago show we have on our channel is being run by him, so he
I
might
guess.
want
Which
to have his input.
reminds
on.
me, you guys should go check it out, Ninjago TLDR. It is
Check
good.
out Ninjago TLDR. I'm going to do a quick
Yes.
plug for our channel here, actually. So we have a lot of videos. We do a lot of new videos every day. Subscribe if you want to see some more stuff from us. But Ninjago TLDR is actually one of my personal favorites right now on this channel. I feel like it's offering something that we really haven't seen before from the Ninjago fandom. It's definitely like, if you like Ninjago at all, or even if you don't like Ninjago, I feel like you actually would get a real good kick out of this. It's mostly like a almost like a comedy recap / abridged-esque series where Var goes over and he kind of commentates on and recaps each episode up until now. It's really good. You guys should definitely check it out. It's one of the best things we have, one of the best new series we have going into the new year. So really excited about that. Should check out that and all the other things we have at youtube.com/the TTV channel.
Yep.
And also, if you want to talk more about Ninjago or any of the things that we've been talking about on this podcast, feel free to discuss it in the comments or go on our message boards at boards.ttvpodcast.com or boards.ttvchannel.com. Now, either way, it works. Right now, we actually, unrelated to Ninjago, have a poll going on about if Bionicle should come back as a system theme or as a system / construction theme, or if it should just remain technic construction. And we've had a lot of kind of back and forth and debate about that. We're going to talk about all of the results of that on the TV podcast and, the implications of that for our hypothetical proposed Generation 3, not a confirmed Generation 3. That's not happening. But we're talking about the possibility of one. So if you are interested in that at all, you should go check that out. We're kind of going through that whole thing over there.
Yeah, I got to check out the results of this poll.
It is yesterday. It was actually split down the middle. It was 50% exactly. People saying yes, let's have it be system, and no, that would kind of invalidate.
It is close.
People are really passionate about this.
Yeah,
so
I've seen some of the posts and some of the comments, and people are honing in on those that were saying they'd be open to a system theme. Be like, traitor. No. So very interesting stuff.
Right. I don't feel it's like people are taking it a bit too seriously by being like, no, you're betraying Bionicle.
Oh my god.
Like, all right.
You're a
Come on, settle down here.
You're not a
Let's not get overboard.
You're not
we
a
already
true
did that.
fan. You're not a true fan.
So we have another like one or two more pieces of news we get before we have something to talk about at the end. Real quick, there is a new architecture set that was revealed, the Arc de Triomphe. I hope I'm saying that correctly. It is a famous landmark in Paris, and it's getting a little architecture set. And I think it's going to be, it's listed as being 39.99 euros, which is probably going to be $39.99 US dollars and 44.99 pounds. Because the value of the pound has dropped. Sorry, Fleff.
Yeah, that's okay.
We actually commented. There's an article a couple of days ago about how Lego prices were rising because of Brexit. Have you kind of seen that?
No, because I haven't been
around
buying any Lego sets recently.
Okay, well, I mean, have things been getting more expensive? Do you think they're like imported?
Not that I've seen. In fact, because I've been looking at only Bionicle sets. Most of them have been reduced. I haven't really been looking at Lego sets. So I haven't really... There's not something I remember from my memory which stuck out to me.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Yeah, anyhow, that is coming out, so look forward to that coming soon.
Yep, yeah.
And
look forward to more money you gotta
Polybag.
spend this year. I don't know. This doesn't interest me personally, of course, because, what am I going to be interested in? The American architecture sets. But, hey, architecture's a cool theme. I'm glad they're making more of it.
I think I might actually, I think that might be the first Lego sets I get are the architecture ones, because I do really like them. Like, I remember seeing them.
Awesome.
Pardon me, I keep hiccuping.
Unacceptable.
I saw them at the Lego store we went to in Brick Fair, and they looked really good.
Yeah.
It
was cool for me, because I took a tour last year of the White House, and I got to actually see the White House architecture set in the White House.
Oh, really?
Not the official gift shop. That
Did
was across the
Obama
street.
build it?
In the... What, say what?
Did Obama build it?
Yeah, he was right there. He was having a great time. He said...
he sat at the table
yeah, he
with
waved
Joe
me
Biden.
Over. He was a fan. He waved me over. You're a member of TGV, aren't you? Come over here. And we built it together. It was great. We had a fun time. Talk policy on importation from Denmark. So it was all good. Yeah, but that was cool to see. I almost bought it, but I was thinking, does it have a signature from any politician? I can get it later.
Aww.
It's not going to matter to me. I don't need it.
It's true. Like if you went and you're able to meet meet someone who could like sign that would be one thing.
That
That'd
it
be
would be worth
amazing.
picking up. But since
Right.
there were no politicians around, like if someone who lived at the White House was like, "Oh, hey, yeah, I'll sign that for you," came by during the tour, it's like, okay, excellent, perfecto.
Right.
But no,
If I got the president of the United States signature on it, then-
exactly.
yeah,
It,
there we
it'd
go.
be like,
That'd be really cool.
perfect, excellent. I can now resell this for double the amount I currently bought it for.
That's true. Honestly, like I feel like the architecture sets are really great souvenir sets.
Yeah,
You know, like people used to get like little souvenir stuff from places all the time, and now you can actually get like a Lego set from them. I feel like it was a really good idea. I don't know who pitched that at Lego, but it was really good.
It's a fascinating story, actually, how that developed. And it's detailed in the book Brick by Brick, how Lego conquered and rewrote the rules of innovation in the global toy
Funny
market
you
or
should
something like
mention
that.
Funny you should mention that, because that's exactly what I talk about next. After mentioning one last thing real quick, and that is there is a R2D2 Polybag that was also announced or put out somewhere. I don't know where you can get it or, you know, where the details surrounding it, but it has been found on some people are selling it online. It's basically a small system R2D2.
Let me see if I can get a few more details since it was brought up abruptly. Nope, I can't. Okay.
Yeah, no, I tried looking before I talked about it. It's there, but I don't know anything about it. There's
Yeah.
nothing to talk
So
about.
I can't find the exact details, but yeah, it's a larger R2D2. Like, you know, you have your little minifigure R2D2. It's a little bit bigger than that.
Yeah,
Right.
it's like a big fig.
It is the big fig equivalent to R2D2.
This is actually
So,
surprisingly like I don't know,
Detailed.
detailed. Yeah, but like it just looks so good, and it's just such a small set, but they
Yeah.
really utilize pieces well to
Okay, here we go.
make it look good.
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. So Lego architecture is a fascinating story because there was a guy by the name of Adam Reed Tucker who he started kind of just making these. He founded a small company, Brick Structures Incorporated, and began to design and build models of famous landmarks, basically out of his garage. And he was noticed by Lego. They picked him up, and that's how he became one of the headrunners of the architecture theme. Of course, there's a lot
Interesting.
more details to that story in Brick by Brick. Definitely look it up. It is fascinating how he went from just doing these as a small kind of hobby, trying to make it into a job, and eventually got hired by Lego to make this a giant theme.
That's nice because
really cool.
I do enjoy, after going to Venice, like, oh man, it was a while ago now. I went to Venice, and the best thing about it was the architecture, and how, you know, detailed everything was, and just, that was the best part for it, in my opinion, because we went to some art galleries, and they were meh. They were alright, but we didn't get to see any Renaissance, which is really what I wanted to see, and the buildings. Plus, because Assassin's Creed 2.
Were you gonna jump into it?
Yeah, I'm going to jump off of this basically because the next article that we have to talk about is actually written by the guy who co-wrote Brick by Brick. David Robertson is actually he's a professor of operations and information management at Wharton University in Pennsylvania. Sorry. And basically
Same thing.
he did a podcast over the last week about Lego and how they're branching out into different things that aren't bricks. And of course, you know, obviously he's very well knowledgeable because he wrote the book Brick by Brick, which you can get on trial on Audible by audibletrial.com/JTV.
Do we
But,
still do that?
It's still open.
Okay, go for it,
You
guys.
can totally do that. Go for it,
Brick
guys.
by Brick is a phenomenal book.
It really is. It gives you a lot of insight into the inside of the Lego company.
If
but
you're one of our normal fans, it's got an entire chapter on Bionicle. It's
Oh, wow.
awesome.
It does. It has a lot of stuff about the development of Bionicle and about the development of stories. One of the things he's talking about here is how Lego is, of course, expanding into more things, but about like basically around the 1980s, 1990s, Lego started wising up and realized that all the patents had expired to the bricks, and that they needed to sell stories alongside their products to make it really sell. And so one of the things that he talks about is Lego Worlds. Lego Worlds, if you guys don't know, is actually not the first attempt at getting
a video
this
game.
online gaming thing. Yeah, in 1994, apparently Lego backed a investors' idea to create a 3D environment for its products and invested about $100 million
Oh my
into the
gosh.
venture. And they shut it down about 5 years later.
Oh boy.
So in 1999.
It's a lot of money for not going anywhere.
Yeah.
From Robertson said that basically the reason why it failed is because they chose the wrong geometry. And I don't necessarily know what that means, but basically it's just like they got the fundamental, like the base layer of the math wrong. And then like, because they got it wrong, they had to redo everything else, and it was just like a huge hassle. And so at the very beginning, someone made a mistake, and it cost them $100 million.
Oh boy.
That's
And then
crazy.
Lego, of course, did Lego Universe. I think we're all kind of around age for that. I never played it.
I
but
was
got
was
a
very
beta
aware of it.
tester.
Yeah,
I was a
same
beta
here.
tester too, but my computer couldn't handle it.
Same
Yeah, my
here.
computer
I
can't
sent them an
handle
email,
things
and the
like
computer
that.
just wouldn't. It would not run it, so I could never actually get involved.
Right. I would play it and like it would take about an hour to load for me.
Mm-hmm.
And then it would be like a really like messed up pixelated weird version of
It
Lego
wouldn't even
Universe.
start. Just absolutely
Yeah.
refused
Yeah.
to.
It's a shame because
I
like
couldn't even
had it
jump. Like the jump button.
yeah,
just
I
didn't
couldn't jump
work.
either. Right. It's a shame because like Lego Universe came out in the unfortunate time right before like Let's Play started really becoming a thing. And I feel like if it came out right now, we all have computers can play it and do a lot of things, it would have definitely seen a lot more exposure online. And I feel like a lot of like Lego Universe was marketed, but like not a lot of people knew about it. And even when it went free to play, people were just kind of like, and they also tried to charge for it at a monthly fee beforehand.
Yeah, but at the
That's-
time it
that was a
just
huge
free.
error.
Of course, thankfully they're not doing that with Lego Worlds, but you do need to buy the game. And fun fact, it will
Right.
be coming out of beta on February 21st this year.
Neat.
Right, and they already have online multiplayer added to
Yes.
it. And so we
that's
can
great.
get back into that finally. Get back into Lego Worlds because we did those Worlds Let's Play back when it was first released.
Yeah.
So it's a really fun game. You should definitely check it out. They're talking about how they're taking steps to like make sure that kids can't do certain things, and they're really wanting to focus on griefers because that's been a big thing with
Yeah.
Minecraft. And people doing like building inappropriate things or getting kids to reveal information online. And they're wanting to try to curb that,
That's
but
good.
they don't really know how to necessarily. It is a
It's hard,
harder
yeah.
thing to do.
They do need to do that, absolutely.
Yeah, there's no like direct answer to solving things like that. It's you just
I remember reading about Disney's MMO. What was that called? Toontown? You guys remember Toontown?
Oh, yes, I
I've always
love
heard of it, but I
Toontown.
never actually played it.
I used to
I
love
love
it too. So one of the
Toontown.
things they wanted, so first they tried doing a censored thing where like they would censor swear words, but people could still
Didn't they
be really
kind of do that in
inappropriate.
Club Penguin?
Yeah. Well, okay, so here's the interesting thing. So then they started a new chat system, and it would like you could only use certain words. You would like construct a sentence.
Yeah, that's what Club
out of
Penguin
certain
did.
words.
Oh,
Right.
what?
Except
Yeah,
you
it
could
was
still
a nightmare.
you could still say inappropriate things by like suggesting things, and with the stuff. So they had to also rework that as well, and they finally settled on a system that would only let you use certain pre-approved phrases. So like, hey, go over here, help me out with this, stuff like that, and then you could use those phrases in there. So like, it wouldn't be there was no way you could converse inappropriately online.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
So
That's
both
horrible.
Disney and Lego have a very family-friendly
Yeah.
thing. with
I
them,
hope so. I hope so. But they're going to have to compete with Minecraft, which reminds me.
Well, Minecraft's dying anyway, so
You say that, but Minecraft is still a huge powerhouse of a game.
Yeah, haven't you ever heard of Minecraft Story Mode?
yeah, but it's not the actual game.
Minecraft
though.
is still very big.
We don't do
With
much
kids
Minecraft
that-
anymore, aside
Right.
from the game nights.
Well,
but
I mean, it's
Yeah, but
because, like,
I don't hear about it like as often now. I don't get
because here's the thing: kids
YouTubers
don't get
very
bored as
often.
easily as we do. I think like the more adult, like older population is generally over Minecraft. There's still people that play it, obviously, but it's not as a big deal with the older college age, high school esque.
Well, I was never really
or,
into
like,
it to begin
middle-
with, so
middle aged demographic that it used to be, but kids still love it because parents will be like, sure, you can play Minecraft because you're not going to shoot people or do anything in that. So cool, yeah.
So
I
you
mean,
got a
you
whole
can butcher
mod.
pigs with like swords and
Oh
things.
yeah, I mean, your parents aren't like they're not too attentive usually when it comes to that.
no.
So one thing that he's also talking about is something we've been talking about for a while, and it's Legos. He feels that Legos future innovations and what they're throwing a lot of stuff at the wall, seeing what sticks. They're trying a lot of 3D stuff, VR stuff, all that things because they do want to expand their brand beyond just bricks. But what he's saying is that like I don't think like video games are going to be the future of the Lego
No.
company because parents turn to Lego to get their kids away from video games. They're not gonna if they're gonna let their kids play video games, they're gonna let them play all these video games, not
To
just
be fair,
the
the
Lego
Lego
specific
games
video
that
game.
are out, like, all I hear is, like, praise about them. Like, they're like, even adults enjoy them. So it's
Yeah,
like...
well, I mean, they're great for parents to play with their kids, so that's a big draw for them, and it's one of the few games that still has a local co-op as opposed to online multiplayer. But what he's saying is that especially the next 5 years, the biggest thing Lego's going to be doing is going to be its movies. He's like, they really hit upon a gold mine that they didn't really consider beforehand with their movies, and that they're able to, mix and match franchises and license stuff and like do these things that you wouldn't be able to do otherwise. So really, the Lego movies are a perfect avenue for them to do all these creative things in, and hopefully we'll see more story themes come out of Lego in the future. We just had Next Night's launch last year, and maybe we'll see more.
I'm really worried
Neat.
that the Batman movie's going to come out and there's just going to be another Lego shortage. I'm hoping they have that.
I know.
Oh,
That's why I'm
boy.
wanting to get all my Lego stuff right now, because once that movie comes out, my God, they're going to be flying off the
Yeah,
shelves.
it's going to be crazy.
Batman already sells huge. The Lego movie sets were already, they were gone from the Lego store.
They
We
were
talking to an
popular.
employee about it. They were so popular. So, I mean, it's a shoo-in. Parents are going to bring their kids to this movie because it's a family-friendly movie. People that like comics are going to go to this movie because the people there
'cause of
are very
Batman.
aware of the comics, the comics, the background of the comics, and like all the obscure characters, and comics fans are going to love it. So it's going to be well loved by everyone all the way around. It's going to be such an amazing advertising thing for Lego, and I'm sure that they took part of their factory time by canceling Bionicle and all that stuff to make sure Lego Batman was well stocked for the shelves.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Here's hoping.
Here's hoping. And the last thing he's talking about, Lego Discovery Centers. Have you heard of these?
They sound familiar.
Yes, I think I've actually been to one in Chicago before.
I have also been to the same one in Chicago. So,
No,
interesting.
That sounds familiar.
Hey,
like,
yeah.
what are they about?
Okay, so they're like play areas where kids can go and play with Legos. And the idea is that Lego
sounds-
bricks. I'm sorry, they don't like Legos because it devalues the brand term. But basically, the parents are like they can drop their kids off. There are people watching them, and they can go to another room. There's like
There
Wi-Fi,
are people
a cafe.
watching them.
Just so like that no one gets into trouble. And basically, there's like it's kind of like a daycare.
Yeah,
a
I'm kind of
little bit,
thinking
but
like
with
there's like a I don't know what it's called. It's like a play area in England called Snakes and Ladders.
Right.
It's basically like a bunch of like apparatus like
Right.
stuff you play
It's
on.
interesting. A kid
I would
can't
totally
go in
still go there if I was a
the
kid.
thing without their parent, and the parent can't go in without their kid.
Yeah.
So like you do like there's definitely like a buddy system going in and going out, and of course going out you go through a retail store, so you're like, oh hey, let's buy this. You know?
Oh yeah, they always do that. I came back from a theme park, and like after every ride, they literally throw like stores at you, saying, "You
Yeah,
enjoy
I
that
know.
ride? Well, buy this $20 keyring." I'm like, "No thanks, I'm okay."
It's marketed towards like preschoolers, 3 or 4 years old, and it's like, and what they're saying is that like you get them hooked on Lego. You're selling them like a Lego set basically every time you go, and you're making the parents love Lego, and that's going to be more profitable and more successful long term in the Lego Worlds video game. That's what Robertson's saying.
That's like nice family time. Like I feel like a lot
Yeah.
of kids like
Well, I
they
mean,
give them a
possibly
phone
the
and
parents
they
are
just
kind of
kinda do
also
stuff by
in the
themselves.
never room on the
yeah,
Wi-Fi. but
yeah, like both parents and kids are on their phone a lot. So it's nice, like, either going out for a walk or something, like I go out and have walks with my family sometimes, or just doing something like that, going to a Lego play area, making new friends and things like that.
Right.
I walk dogs. Does that count?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So, long story short, he expects Lego to eventually compete more against Disney than Minecraft. He feels like
that's awkward.
Yeah, right? Because Disney and Lego are so intertwined. But like how Disney has its like a lot of diversity in what it offers, Lego is also going to have a lot of diversity. It's not going to be like Minecraft really doesn't have that amount of diversity. It's the game. And Lego is technically just the toy, but now it's also video games, it's also movies, it's also
To be fair, though,
shows.
Minecraft is branching out a lot as well. Speaking of toys,
Keyword Lego, everyone.
So we got these. And
Ooh.
I think we can talk
It's
about them, Kahi.
Kokoro.
No, there's no
Yes,
confidential.
we can.
Okay,
There's
good.
no confidential
So,
marking on them.
Hoth Bricks uncovered these images of Speed Champions and Minecraft, new for the first half of 2017. They were found in a German catalog. They will be released in March. And we do have some prices in euros, but we can guess what they would be in us money.
Interesting.
Us money?
Yeah, US money. Us money.
Okay.
Oh, Ferrari, FSX, Mercedes, AMG. Oh, something's
So,
looking
lot
really
of cars.
nice right now.
We got some cars, but forget the cars. We got Minecraft. We got
Ooh.
Mushroom Island, a Nether Railway, Ice Spikes, Jungle Temple, Witch House, Secret Waterfall Escape. The Witch House is particularly interesting because it not only comes with a witch, but it comes with
A house?
slimes.
No.
Well, yes, but slimes. Slimes, that's what's important here, Purple.
Are they political?
I hope not. I hope not.
I think the one that actually interests me the most is the Secret Waterfall Escape, because it actually looks like a house that someone built. Not just like a normal Minecraft hut, but like an actual like house someone built.
That one actually
you know?
bothers me the most, mainly because I don't like the white. I mean, you're right. You are correct. It's just, I don't like it. I don't like how it looks.
This is like the
It
only
looks
reason
kinda
I play.
I like it better than the rest of the sets I'm seeing. But I mean, like, no, I do like structures more than like other.
Yeah, the
other
only
things.
reason I used to play Minecraft is to make houses like this.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I made
I mean,
my
you
own
can
holiday
change it.
house.
All of these, they're, they have a default mode, but you can change them. They have instructions, I believe, for other variants. Or
That's
you can
cool.
just, they're modular. So,
Right.
it's very
That's really
impressive.
cool. I do like the Speed Champion stuff as well. I know not a lot of you are really well versed in cars, and I'm not especially well versed either, but they do look really awesome. Some of them cost a lot though.
Yeah, so
Like,
for Speed Champions, they range anywhere from $15 to $100. And I figure Speed Champions is going to be affected more because the licensing with these car companies is going to be higher.
Possibly.
Minecraft, that ranges from anywhere from 20 to 70. So
oh, the largest set for Speed Champions is noticeably bigger than the Secret Waterfall Escape. So,
yes, this is true. So
and it has two cars. It has a whole like pit system. It has a little stage you can announce the winner in. It has like all that stuff, but it is still very expensive. $100 is not cheap. So
no, so
we'll see how it goes.
not something I would buy, but yeah, I'm not like a super car dude.
Yeah.
All right.
Super
all right.
Cario.
Well,
Okay.
unless anyone has anything else to say, we might be wrapping up sometime soon.
Yeah.
Any last thoughts on the
Yeah, there's
on
not,
the
not really much else
sets? Anything?
that I have to say other than what you've just said.
Yeah,
nah.
I think now is a
Good to
good
hear.
time to wrap it up.
All right. Well, if you guys are enjoying this podcast and want to see more content from us, you can get this podcast 24 to 48 hours early by subscribing to our Patreon at patreon.com/the channel. We recently updated it with a ton of new perks, so if you guys want to also be a part of that too, we have like stuff like a raffle for a set that's going to be going out now for our members that pledge $10 or above. And so we definitely will be updating that more with stuff as it comes along, but you guys should definitely check it out. Help support us, with all the stuff that's been going on recently. Helps us continue to create great stuff on this channel. Also, like, comment, subscribe, do all that great stuff. If you've enjoyed this, if you want to see more stuff from us, subscribing is the best way to make sure that you are up to date with all the content that we produce. And hopefully we'll see you around.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't forget to
Thanks
follow me
for listening.
at the LJ Johnson. Spelled with an E.
Sure. How about you
Cringes.
go with that promotion? That's
You watch. It's happening. I gotta push this. I'm sorry, guys. It'll end after March.
maybe it'll end after March.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
no,
better
that's
up your
okay.
game, Kahi. LJ's coming up.
Yeah, see, she understands. Come on.
I feel that my game is pretty on point so far.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Yeah, buddy. Here, buddy.
Now watch out, LJ. Kahi's game is on point.
Okay, what is wrong with you? First you were saying I was on point, now he's on point. What point are you on?
Well, hey, I was given new information, therefore my worldview was changed.
Now she's on the correct side of history.
We're done.
The victors.
Yeah, well,
Alright, we'll
let's
see you
wrap
guys
it
next
up,
week.
like you said.
I'm Jonathan,
I'm LJ.
I'm Fweffy.
And I'm purple.
and this is the TTV BrickFeed podcast. We'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Follow.